Let me tell you a story of how I almost ruined this artwork. It's a commission piece I got from a client last month. And guys, I had already eaten the money for this commission. So this is me layering my 15% Dio charcoal powder as my foundation for this drawing. Now, after doing that, I blended it with a brush. And this is Dio charcoal powder. Now I'm going to bring out my 60% Dio charcoal powder. I'm going to use a blending stump for this. This is the 60%. I'll use the blending stump as like a pencil, you see, for the eyes, the darkest areas, using the blending stump and my 60%, to give it that contrast. You could see under the cheek, you see, then I blend it with a brush. Then after that, I brought the big boy, the ultra black. You see, then I use my blending stump again as the same, just going over the dark areas. You see, one thing I noticed is that drawing has become like 100 times better with Dio charcoal powder. If you notice, I'm just doing the same thing I did with the lighter shade, adding the powders to the earlier shade, the lighter one. I'm just repeating the same process. See, I don't think there's anything easier than this. I don't think it gets easier than this. At this point, I was feeling so confident as an artist. I feel the work was looking very artistic. It was raw, although the powder is very soft to use. You see, it felt like I was connected to the most high or the most creative source or whatever. Yeah, I got carried away. I got carried away actually. But if you look at her mouth, you see that it's just black, it's just void. Man, my heart just caught. I was thinking so fast. I was so frustrated. You see, so I remembered that I was using Dio charcoal powder. You see, I remember that I could do and undo. See what happened? I used the 15%. I did something that feels like cheating. I took my blending stump, dip it into the light one, then layer it on top of the mistake, creating a tongue. Now this felt like I was shading in reverse. The black doesn't fight back. It just accepts defeat, and our tongue came back. Grandma was smiling again. That's not supposed to happen with a regular charcoal, but Dio charcoal, see, it reverse. It forgives. You mess up and still come back looking like a genius. You see, then I also did for the jaw. This charcoal was so smooth. I did the final piece and everything. Now, do you believe that this old drawing took me less than 4 hours to complete? Right from the sketch and the layering and everything. This is a finished work. It took me just 4 hours to complete because of this Dio charcoal powder. This is my superpower, my secret. Now, if you want this charcoal powder, click the link on our bio or send me a DM. Note that delivery is absolutely free within Nigeria. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.